Hello, we are doing another makeup video and it's going to be this makeup look. I just felt like I should do like a nighttime slash wedding slash date night slash drinks with your girlfriends makeup look where you can like put something on that's like really cute and pretty and then do something with your makeup that feels a little bit more enhanced with a shadow, with, I don't know, contour, the works. I did the works today. So join me for another makeup tutorial. I recently went out to a friend's birthday party, shout out Katie Stapleton, and I spent a good amount of time doing my makeup, and I like did eyeshadow, I did eyeliner, I did a contour, like things I just don't do anymore, mostly because of time restrictions. But I had the time, I had a sitter, and I was like, my favorite part of going out is getting ready. Once I'm at the place that I'm supposed to be at, I don't even have that much fun. I'm just like, can somebody just tell me I look pretty? Because that's all that matters. Anyways, so I am going to show you what I did the other night, which I thought was like a really pretty look. I took like 5 million photos of myself because I was like, I've never looked better. Let's get into it. So the first thing we're going to do is skin prep. I'm going to tone my face, use some toner, tone my face, and then do some hyaluronic acid. And then I'll put on my little, I'll just show you. So I'm starting with Thayer's facial toner, supposed to like even out complexion. It's also supposed to, like it, for me at least, I think it helps remove any excess dirt or not dirt, like makeup. See? Like, where's that from? I don't know. Then I'm going to take the ordinary hyaluronic acid. Not that I'm going to put like a fuck ton of makeup on, but you just don't want to look dry. And then I'm going to use my trusty Jergens Natural Glow. This is an SPF. This is a moisturizer. It's also a slow developing tan. Just gives you a little something. Even if I'm going out at night, I put that on, even though it has SPF, because YOLO. The next thing I'm going to do, I am draining my adrenals under my cheekbones up and then drain them down the neck. You're supposed to do this 6 times for it to actually have an effect on creating a cheekbone. I don't do this all the time, but I'm giving you a makeup look that you could basically do if you're going to like a wedding if you wanted. That's how serious this is. Okay, adrenals are drained. Face moisturized. We're going to start with brows. The windows to the soul. What? No, it's the curtains to the windows to the soul. Is that what I said last time? Mirror is down here, by the way. So I'm going to have to, for most of the things, I'm going to be down here. But you can still see. Don't freak out, okay? I'm just like filling in tiny little gaps that I have. Always brush. Like whatever you do, even if you're doing a tiny thing, just brush it out. It's like buffing it, you know, making the lines less harsh. I also think that if you are doing an intense makeup routine, like if you're doing like a strong shadow or a strong lip or whatever, I think it benefits you to have a fluffier, lighter brow, not like a intense filled in brow. You can choose what you're going to be, what you want the focus on your face to be. I don't want the focus of my face to be my eyebrows. Okay, eyebrow check. I'm going to go in with my brow gel and just set those in place. I like this front part to be a little bushier. The rest I'm just kind of laying flat. This is the Benefit Eyebrow 24-hour hold gel. The other one is the Benefit Precision Eye Pencil. Same shit as last time. Okay, next. I am going to do, mostly I'm going to start with now skin. I'm going to do everything skin, then I'll do eyes. We're going to bop around, but this is where what I do first. I recently got these, like, I guess they're Charlotte Tilbury knockoff little thingies. Like you've seen these, right? You've seen these. Like one is a contour, one is a blush, one is a highlighter. I recently got them on Amazon for much cheaper and they're great. Like the colors are great. I like it a lot. So a little goes a long way. I start with my contour. This is where my cheekbone, like the hollow part of my cheek is. I go right on top. Seems like a lot. And I'm just going to buff it out. I'm bringing it up to my forehead and do the same here above the cheekbone. It seems like a harsh line. Everything will be blended out, so relax. And this is a MAC brush, by the way. I don't know what kind of brush it is, but it's just like a short, stubby little brush that's really good for the contour because it's precise. Okay, any excess I have, I put on my nose. And I know last time I said I don't do anything on my chin, but it's literally just the excess. So it's not anything crazy. Everything will be blended out. If you're watching TikTok, if you know who Mary Phillips is, you know about underpainting. This is underpainting. I'm underpainting. Okay? We're underpainting. Okay, so that's what I do for contour. Next, I'm going to use my Painterly Pot MAC pod here to put on my eyelids, especially if you're doing eyeshadow. This is a really good base. It creates kind of a matte finish on the eyelid. It takes away redness, makes it so that you got a palette to work with instead of your red ass veiny eyes. So pretty. How crazy does this look? Next thing I'm going to do is foundation. I'm using my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. So I have my contour in, sort of. It's not real contour, but it's contoured enough. And I am mixing it like this, so it's on the brush very subtly, and I am just going over my entire skin, even the contour that you just did. This is, again, a Mary Phillips technique, makeup extraordinaire lady that I follow on TikTok. And I learned this from her, and I've been doing it, and I am so into it because it's so subtle. She's like queen of just blending everything together to make it look like, oh yeah, this is just my skin. I've done nothing when I've done everything. Okay. See, look at that. Where is the contour? It's not there, but I'm contoured. Okay. This brush is your best friend, by the way. I'm going to use this brush for everything. Next, I'm going to take my butter bronzer and go over my contour and add some warmth to my face, a little bit on your eyelids, tip of your nose, and just bring everything down. Next, NARS Orgasm Blush. This is running out. I'm going to do my Estee Lauder lipstick that is no longer here. Blend that into the Orgasm blush. Because I should mention that I have hazel eyes. Believe it or not, you don't have to believe it. It's the truth. So the colors that look best on me when it comes to shadows, pinks and burgundies, they bring out the color in my eye more. So because I'm going to be using a lot of burgundies and pinks, I want my blush to make sense with that color palette on my eyes. It should all kind of seamlessly blend together. I know I look crazy, but like I said, I'm going to use that foundation brush to blend everything in again. I'm just getting the pigment of what I want on. I'm obsessed with blush. I can't help it. It's like I look better when I have some rosiness to my cheeks. My daughter Lola has some natural blush on her face. She has the cutest freaking pink cheeks, and I'm trying to look like my daughter. Okay, so I'm buffing out the edges of the blush that I put on. Kind of staying away from the middle because I want it to be like a cute little rosy pink. If you watch my other makeup video, you know that my face swallows blush. So I have to kind of pile it on, especially in the beginning, so that by the end of my makeup routine, I'll have an idea of what was lost and what I have to make up for. That is blush for now. Next, I am going to start with eyes now. We're not fully done with face, but we're good enough where we can have an understanding of when we put eyeshadow on, how is it going to make sense with the face makeup, blah, blah, blah. But we still need to do like powders and highlighters and more blush, and you know the drill. I'm going to take my brown eyeliner pencil. This is going to go inside of my eye, the top waterline. Putting the brown inside of your eye is going to create like a smokiness effect without it being like really aggressive black liner. I like the brown again because of my eye color. It makes sense for my eyes. Use what makes sense for your eye color. And if you don't know what makes sense for your eye color, I can give you a little lesson on that, I guess. Green, hazel, light brown eyes, you should be in the pinks category. These are my colors. If you have blue eyes, I don't know. I actually don't know anything. I only know for my eye color. Look it up. But I'll tell you this. I don't think a black smoky eye, like a black smoky eye with a black eyeliner and a black, I think that's out. I don't think that'll ever be back in. I'm taking my little blender and blending inside of my eye. I did that first because there's going to be a lot of fallout from the upper waterline into the bottom waterline. By the end of the makeup routine, I'll be able to blend more or add or take off whatever. Next is eyeshadow. I thought I was recording the whole time. I just did the whole shadow without recording it. Whatever. I'm going to tell you what I did. I took this pink, very matte light eyeshadow and I put it just here onto the eyelid, and I just kept going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I did the same on the other eye, back and forth, back and forth. If you just have a fluffy brush, which is, I have other brushes, but this is all I ever use. I use one color or maybe two, depending on how intense I want to get. I have two on my eye right now. If you just have a fluffy brush, use one color that's light, like a light color, not like a freaking cobalt blue, a light brown, a light black, a light burgundy, a light pink, and then just start from the crease and move your way in and cover your entire eye. Just keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. The more you go back and forth, the more you blend, the less harsh lines you're going to have. That's the most important thing. You don't want any harsh lines ever, ever, ever. Not on your face, not on your lips, not on your eyes, not on your eyebrows. Blend, blend, blend. And then because I'm doing, date night look, wedding look, I took this burgundy one, started from the outer corner and brought that in only into the middle of my eye. And then again, kept going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That's it. And I did it for the same eye. That's all I have done so far. Now what I'm going to do is just take a clean brush. I've cleaned it. And again, I'm just going to keep kind of blending to get it to be really, really seamless. So it just looks like I have a black eye. I'm just really big on blending. Who isn't? The next thing I'm going to do is put a tiny bit of shadow under my eye because I have eyeliner inside my eye. Do you see the fallout? There's like a little bit of fallout. It's not completely smooth. I'm just taking this little thing and blending inside of my eye. It's an inside blender. That's how much I don't fuck with lines. I have a blender for inside my eye. I'm taking a tiny little eyeshadow brush, like for a liner. I'm getting the same burgundy. Who did I learn this from? I saw it on Instagram recently. I think it was Hilary Duff, who her makeup artist told her to focus eyeshadow under your eye in the center of your eye. I think most people tend to go out to be like more almond shaped eyes. Focus your eyeshadow on the bottom where your pupil is, just like directly in the center of your eye. That's where people are drawn to look. Whatever. I've been doing it lately and it looks good. So I'm still not over the fact that I didn't record the shadow part because honestly, it's the most important part. Ugh, whatever. It's fine. Next thing I'm going to do is curl my lashes. If you know, you know. You heat your eyelash curler. Test it on your hand. Make sure it's not burning hot. Isn't that crazy? Get on board with heating your eyelash curlers, guys. I don't know what to tell you. You're not doing it. I don't know what you're doing, but it's not working. I recently did my sister's makeup and she has really straight eyelashes like me. And I told her, like, okay, curl your eyelashes and then I'll put on your mascara. And she curled her eyelashes and she goes, put on the mascara quick. And I was like, whoa, why? She's like, because if you don't put it on now, they're going to fall. I was like, you need to be heating up your eyelash curler. Mascara, I'm using my Sky High Maybelline first, and then I'm going to go in with my Lash Princess curling one. This one gives length, curling one gives volume, and that's all I got to say about that. Oh my god, are those your real lashes? Do you know that somebody once asked me if these were my real lashes? And I said yes, and they said, can I pull on them? Because they didn't believe me. And I was like, no, you can't. They're like, okay, so it must be fake. And I was like, you're crazy. You're crazy. I'm gonna pull on my eyelashes, you psycho. I think we're good with mascara 5 hours later. And I'm gonna take a Q-tip, lick it, because I'm an animal, and just clean up anything I have that I got on my eyelid. Then the last thing I'm gonna do for mascara is put a tiny bit of burgundy mascara, which green eyes, hazel eyes, don't sleep on this. Don't sleep on this. And where I placed my shadow, which was like right where the pupil is, that's where I'm going to put the mascara. And not a lot, I'm not trying to do baby doll. I'm just doing a teensy bit. And then I'm going to go with a spoolie, take off any excess product because again, I don't want it to be like a baby doll, like lashes. It's just to give it some definition and to give it some color. If not, you just have eyeshadow under your eye with nothing to like ground it. Let's move on. The blushes stayed pretty well put. I'm not gonna lie. Pretty impressed with that. I did put a lot, so that makes sense. I'm gonna put my highlighter right on my cheekbones, tip of my nose, bridge of my nose. I blend the bridge of my nose and the tip of my nose first because I don't want like the excess from my cheekbones. I don't think you should have so much highlighter on your nose. I think it's crazy. That's a personal thing though. I just think I don't want to be too shiny. I just want to I want to look like I'm glowing, I'm taking my powder, I'm setting just parts of the makeup where I shine the most, where most people shine, which is the T-zone. Next is lips. Instead of doing my usual Makeup by Mario Jeff super dark lip liner, I'm doing more of a pinky look because I have a lot going on with my eyes. So I don't want my lips to be like crazy. I just want them to be established. So I'm taking this lip cheat in the color Love Trap and I'm gonna line my lips. What I like about this lip pencil is that it doesn't come off like kind of ever. So it's good because I'm taking the back of this lip pencil because it's got a little brush to blend. It just like kind of stays put more than anything. So I'm going to take my lipstick. This is in Twig. It's pink. And put that on. And last but not least, gloss. Sort of gloss. This is not really gloss, but okay, I think you might be done. I'm putting on some earrings to give you a full look here. Don't go out in just a sports bra, but if you choose to, at least put on cute earrings. Let down your hair. I'm going to bring you to the sun. This is the finished makeup look. My hair is bad, but usually when you have good makeup on, you can kind of overlook the hair. People are not looking at your hair, people are looking at your face. Going to a wedding, going on a date, going to drinks with your friends, going to a birthday party, going to a house party, going to a backyard barbecue, whatever it is, do this really pretty makeup look. I told you my eyes were green.